What's up, card runners? This is jedimaster82. Today I am going to be reviewing a 3-table session I played a few days ago at the 2550 Zoom tables. These games are kind of my bread and butter games that I play on a daily basis. These games are they are pretty tough. It varies a bit depending on which recreational player is in the pool, or if there's more than one, then that can attract some of the weaker regulars, and then the games become pretty soft. But very often, it's the games usually revolve around one recreational player that might not be that bad, and then there's just there's also all of the best players are playing in these games, not simultaneously, but playing these games regularly. So whenever a lot of times it's just a bunch of the best regulars playing and one kind of semi-weak recreational player. A lot of the recreational players, like for example Fake or Real here, is pretty decent player, and that perhaps even could win at lower stakes, I guess. And so enough about that. Let's just jump into the action. I'm going to be referring to this table as table 1, this is table 2, and this is table 3. On table 3, MOP opened the button, I call the big blind, and I check called the flop, and the turn went check check. So now on the river we have a decision of to either value bet or use our hand as a bluff catcher. It seems to me that our hand is going to work better as a bluff catcher. First of all, we aren't getting too much value from worse hands because it's pretty hard for us to have a bluff. We can have some like pair of jacks that just call the flop, and like with a queen, for example, that or a 10 that is now that we now choose to turn into a bluff. So there are going to be some, but it's I think it's hard for it's not a certainty that MOP is going to be calling with King Jack and Jack 6, Jack 8, King 8. But it's a certainty that he's going to be calling all better hands, I think. I might fold like Ace 8. It depends on what his side cards are. If he has blockers to the straight, then he's calling for sure. But if he has like Ace 8, 5-5, then it's possible that he'll fold that hand. But we're not really looking to be bluffing off one particular hand. But as far as bluff catching goes, our hand works pretty well for that. We have 110 blocker, which isn't super it's actually not relevant at all because he checked back the turn, so it doesn't really matter that we're blocking Queen 10. But I think MOP is going to be bluffing some here because one part of his range is going to be hands that that didn't want to bet the turn but will value bet the river. So for instance, hands like Ace Jack, Ace King, maybe even Ace 8.